We are back with our friend Hugh Jackman. He does it all, everything from action movies to musicals, and now he's taken on political scandal. In The Front Runner plays Senator Gary Hart, whose rising star presidential campaign crashed to earth after an extramarital affair. Take a look.
Was that your announcement speech? Okay, you said we must hold ourselves accountable to the highest possible standards of integrity and ethics. Then why are we standing here? Why are we standing in an alley on a Saturday night? I mean, don't you think you owe it to us to be forthcoming?
Oh, yeah.
You're denying what we've seen with our own eyes.
The only thing I deny is the idea that somehow you have the right to ask me these things.
You're running for president.
I'm aware of that, Tom. It's in the papers.
Well, you have a responsibility.
I know full well what my responsibilities are. Do you know yours?
Yeah, getting a little bit off your chest. I got to congratulate you on this. You captured Gary Hart so well.
Thank you.
In this movie, and what a challenge to play someone who's going to go watch the movie.
Oh, yeah. It was, first of all, thank you for saying that, because you were a big part of our research. The documentary, The War Room, which we all watched, the entire crew watched. Jason Reitman, our director, who's in the front row there, who co-wrote it as well, made us all see that, because we wanted it to feel like what a real campaign was, that cauldron. And yes, I'd never played someone alive. It's obviously true events. And knowing that that person who I'm now friends with and I admire greatly was going to see the film, yeah, I was super nervous.
So you saw him before. Have you seen him since?
I haven't seen him since, but we've spoken a lot. We spoke yesterday, and I went to stay with him before. I went up with him and Lee and Andrea and Jack. So I spent some time with him, and he was amazingly open and warm. He met me at the airport, curbside, drove me back to his house, and answered any questions I had.
Played a senator. I hear your wife calls you Senator Jackman.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I have a little bit of a habit because I was a waiter for many years. I was a waiter. I worked at a gas station for 3 years. So every time I go into a restaurant, I always say, "What's your name?" And she goes, "Oh, here's Senator Jackman." Like, you know. But my mum always said to me, make sure everybody feels appreciated. Every person on the planet needs to feel appreciated. Doesn't matter what they do. Doesn't matter who they are. And that was always sort of drummed into me. So if I ever do that with a waiter or a gas station attendant, it always makes fun.
So you're not tempted by politics?
Not really. I think I'm a bit too thin-skinned. I mean, the moment you sign up for politics, first of all, immediately half of the planet hates you, and then, a good percentage of them are literally trying to run you off the road.
And that's one of the things you captured about Gary Hart, too, as well. He bristled at all that.
He was a very private person, and you're running for the most public job in the world, in a way, in a president of the United States. So there was this push and pull with him, and he was, still is, I shouldn't say what, he's an incredible intellect, had so many great ideas. He really could see into the future in many, many ways, and he found it really difficult to kind of go with that and the ideas and governing with people wanting to know whether he wore boxers or briefs or what his dog's name.
That's what happens.
He was like, how is this relevant? And that's really what the movie's about. What is relevant over what is interesting. And
it makes the viewers go figure that out for themselves as well. Yeah. You mentioned director Jason Reitman is here as well. So Hugh, congratulations to you as well. Hugh's Australian, you're Canadian. What is it about this moment in American politics that you wanted to capture?
That draws an Australian and a Canadian. Just a little bit of perspective, maybe. I mean, look, I'm like everyone here. I wake up and I wonder, how the heck did we get here? I think we're all feeling that these days, no matter what you believe and what side you're on. And in this story, beyond it being kind of an entertaining thriller, it felt like there were seeds in 1987 that take us to 2018. And
you see that, and you almost look at the way that Gary Hart handled things back then, and you think, boy, that's almost quaint. That's not what would happen today.
It's amazing how quick things have changed, and there's something that Matt Bai, the author of the book that we adapted, identified about that moment, about the birth of the 24-hour news cycle, and the kind of beginning of the conversation about gender, the beginning of the conversation about what is a public life, what is a private life, that all came to a head in this 1 week.
Meanwhile, as time goes by, you just celebrated a big birthday, 50?
I did, yeah.
Was it a big one for you?
I mean, I was totally fine with it, and my wife was. I was like, "Mate, we don't need to do much." Deb was not having that. She was like, so we had a party and we danced. When you dance till you kind of like you feel like you've just got out of a swimming pool fully clothed, like the sweat dripping, and that was great. So, you know, it was like all the women's shoes off, dancing on tables. It was great fun.
Fantastic. Yeah. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Frontrunners and Select Leaders now out everywhere on Thanksgiving.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.